You know that feeling, right? You set a big goal, you're full of motivation, and then a week later, you're right back where you started. Well, today we're going to get into the 21-day biological reset, the actual science behind why your own brain can sabotage your best intentions, and more importantly, how you can finally outsmart it. I mean, really, you decide this is the month you're going to work out every day, or wake up just a little bit earlier. But before you know it, you're back on the couch. Does that sound familiar? Because let me tell you, it's a super common frustration. But here's the thing, and this is really important. The problem is not that you lack willpower. Nope. The real reason is actually buried deep inside your brain's biology. And once you understand that, well, that's the key to making a change that actually sticks. So let's pull back the curtain and take a look at this hidden force that seems to be working against us every single time we try something new. See, your brain's number one job, its prime directive, isn't to help you with self-improvement. It's all about survival. For literally thousands of years, it has learned that routine is safe. Predictable is safe. The known path is the one that keeps you alive. So anything new, anything that messes with that routine, is automatically flagged as a potential danger. So when you try to start a new habit, even a really good one, like going to the gym, your brain doesn't see, oh, this is great for my health. It sees a biological threat. This new, strange activity is seen as a risk, and it triggers this internal alarm system. That's the resistance you feel. That's the little voice in your head telling you, hey, just stay on the couch. It's safe here. So what does this fight actually look like in the real world? And the big question is, how long does it even last? Well, a whole lot of research points to a kind of magic number, 21. It takes about 21 days in a row for your brain to finally stop fighting a new behavior. During that time, you're basically just proving to that ancient survival part of your brain that this new thing isn't actually a threat. It's only after those 3 weeks of consistency that it says, okay, fine, and starts rewiring itself to accept this as the new normal. But here's the catch. Knowing it takes 21 days is one thing, but actually getting there, that's another story. And it turns out most of us stumble over the exact same hurdle, which leads to a pretty predictable end. I'm talking about the classic all-or-nothing trap. We get so fired up that we try to change everything all at once, right? Starting Monday, I'm going to eat a new diet, hit the gym for an hour, wake up at 5 a.m., and quit sugar. You know the drill. And what this does is send that biological threat signal into absolute total overdrive. And the result? It's almost comical how predictable it is. When we try to make these massive, sweeping changes, the brain's resistance is just so powerful that most of us burn out and give up completely by day 4. Can you believe that? Just 4 days. That's how fast the all-or-nothing approach completely falls apart. Okay, so if taking a giant leap is destined to fail, what in the world actually works? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple, but it is incredibly powerful. So let's look at this. The failure method is that one huge, drastic change that triggers a massive biological threat alarm. But the secret, the thing that works, is the complete opposite. It's about building momentum through these small, consistent wins that are so minor, they literally fly under your brain's threat detection radar. And I mean, we're talking truly small. Instead of trying to wake up 2 hours earlier, just set your alarm for 15 minutes earlier. Instead of trying to read a whole book in a week, just commit to reading 10 pages a night. See? These actions are almost too small for your brain to even bother sounding the alarm. Because it's not the size of the action that matters at all. It's the consistency. Every time you complete that small win, you build a little bit of momentum. And you're teaching your brain, day by day, that this new behavior is safe. That momentum is the secret sauce that carries you through that tough 21-day resistance period. So, what does this journey actually feel like over those first 3 critical weeks? Let's break it down. Okay, so on day 1, let's be real, the new habit feels like a total chore. You have to consciously force yourself to do it. Then you get to day 4. That's the peak burnout risk for the all-or-nothing crowd, but you can push through because the task is so small. And if you just keep that tiny momentum going day after day, by the time you hit day 21, something amazing happens. The resistance just fades away. That internal fight, it stops. The behavior that you had to force yourself to do now feels automatic. It feels comfortable. It just feels like a part of who you are now. It has officially become your new normal. So the takeaway here is really simple. Stop fighting your own biology. Start working with it. Forget about the massive, life-changing overhaul and instead focus on the incredible power of the small, consistent win. The real question isn't about what you're going to change next year or even next month. It's what incredibly small step can you take today?